Hey, hey. Sorry about that, Gaming Joy. Hello, everyone. Can you all hear me? Hopefully the audio is not blowing out your eardrums. I also probably don't have Nightbot set up properly anyway. Alright, so welcome everybody. Thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna be honest, this is only my second live stream, and gonna take a little bit getting used to chat and doing all this. Also a little nervous taking on the new No Man's Land series from all these big YouTubers. So thank you for joining in. If you're not familiar, this is a series that FarmSim Guy and Gaming started. So go check out their channels for the videos. Also, it is a series that kind of was decided to, I don't know if Mark came up with the idea or Scott, but it was an idea to extend it and have some YouTubers take over and do 5 episodes each. So Scott Free for All was the first one to do it, and Mighty Mike Farms was the second one. And they let me decide to be the third one. So my turn to do 5 episodes, and we are gonna take off. Yeah, we have eggs already. Lots of eggs. We have an insane amount of eggs. I have a feeling I'm going to be moving these all day. Alright, so let me see. Who do we have? We have JT. I know you were at my last stream. Thank you for tuning in. Mr. Quick Fix, Broder, Gaming Joy. Thank you all. D-Dog, Cranky. Thank you, everybody. So we're gonna try to do basically one day will be one stream or one episode. I might extend it one day for 2 streams possible. Not sure what we have for work exactly. I looked at it a little bit before going on, but I think today is gonna be mostly trying to get a couple fields planted before we run out of time. So we have one more day to get basically barley or wheat in, or oil seed. We already have a lot of wheat. Yeah, we have, let's just look at the animals. When I first jumped into this, I was like, what the? So we have 5,000 chickens. And then we're almost out of food, so I gotta grab food right away. But they produce an insane amount of eggs and eat a lot of food every day. So we're gonna move just these pallets out of the way. That way we don't have to worry about the spawn point getting clustered up full of eggs. You know, I would plant some oilseed rape, Broder. I think we are out of the planting season for it, right? We are. I'm honestly tempted to sell some of the chickens. Maybe sell like 1,000 of them, so that way when they reproduce, we'll get another young batch of chickens in. So there is a kind of a few guidelines or rules set in place. One of them is we cannot buy any more equipment. So we got the equipment we have is what we have, but we can lease equipment. We have, I think, what was the other rules? I'm not really even sure. Oh, we can only, I think, have one hired helper at a time. So I could run Courseplay or run a AI helper, but a lot of the work's gonna have to be done myself. No adding in mods unless they've kind of been approved by probably Mark and some of the others. Yeah, I was thinking about selling half the chickens just because if we look, there's 2 batches of these chickens are already nope, not them. So these ones are 50% and 50%. So if I sold a couple sets of chickens, then we could get another set in pretty quick. Just 3. That'll work for now. Hey Mark, thanks for joining in. Or see you in 5 minutes. Farmer Steve, glad you could catch this stream. Did Discord ping everybody? I don't know if Pingcord actually went through. I meant to do that. Thank you, Broder. What a great. Pretty sure that's where it goes. Might need a few loads then. So I think our plan today will be to get some barley in the ground in those fields that Mighty Mike cultivated for us. Then we have a few other fields that have been harvested, but they have had no work done to them. So Discord link is invalid. I'll have to look at that. $200,000 for chickens. Good thing we planted a lot of wheat. I think the chickens can eat sorghum as well. We'll throw a few loads in. We might have to top it off later too. What was I gonna say? I'll have to check the Discord link. I'm not sure if it's invalid or not. I'll have to maybe throw another ping in there. If not, the Discord link in my description should work. I might have put the wrong one in for Nightbot. But I think our first task here is we're just going to start working on the barley right away. Now that I remember, one of the goals for the stream between all the YouTubers is we will be trying to bake a cake. So each YouTuber has to, I think, add an part of the cake baking process. And we have a couple productions already in. One is we have the dairy, so we can start making butter. Chocolate, I'm not sure if cakes need chocolate. Then I believe Scott put in the sugar mill, the sugar production plant. Yeah, check the link that Broder posted for the Discord. If not, let me jump over quick. Thought I had taken care of that. You might be able to try, what was the other one? Try exclamation point Discord, and that might give you a different link. Or the ones Broder guy's been posting. All right. Thank you, Cranky. Yeah, maybe it's something, I'm not sure, JT. Maybe it's something, you need to log in or get figured out. I'm not positive on that. Let's just go over the goal. So the goal is, I think, get barley in these 2 fields, possibly these 2 fields as well, just because it's something to plant. Then these 3 fields, we will have some rocks to take care of because Mighty Mike decided he was going to leave us these generously. No, I think on his last stream he had just harvested this field. Then we have sugar beets here, which will be ready next month, I believe. So that's going to be our next big task, getting these sugar beets and getting them over to the sugar mill. I gotta change the seed type. Barley. Once we do, we're going to have a lot of animals to take care of, so there's quite a bit of sheep, and I think they're going to need feed here pretty quick. Obviously, the chickens you saw are mass-producing eggs. We do have some cows that the milk should be ready. Probably get my GPS on here, too. Hey, Mark. Thanks for joining in. Uh-oh, leaving a little strip. There should be permission to join. I'm not perfect at Discord, but I think it's set up right. You will have to accept the rules to get the member role. Hey Hodge, thanks for joining in. I believe the audio is good, but let me know if the audio sounds off or if anything needs adjusting. The new Platinum expansion does look good. That new map looks pretty stunning, the visuals on it. I like what they've done with it. I'm excited to see how some of the assets and other things are used by other map makers. You know, Gaming Joy, I was just thinking about that. I believe I do have a course play set up for him. I just forgot to put it on. Yep, go ahead, set him up. Not sure why it's not applying any fertilizer. Guess we'll just go back and have to apply our own fertilizer over these. Hey Bruce, and hey Mighty Mike. So if you're not familiar with the series, Mighty Mike was the YouTuber before me that ran 5 episodes, so go check out his channel. Check out what he all did to the No Man's Land save, and he put his name on the Hill of Fame. I don't know how to say that exactly. Hill of Fame, Hill of Shame, Hill of Fame. Might be turned off in course. That's weird because it's not showing like the dark green, but on the planter I'm running, it's actually using fertilizer. Oh dear, already broke the game. Fertilize 50% and we're applying fertilizer. I'm not sure where he's off to. I guess it gives us more work to do. Let me jump over to him. Let's see, where are these? Probably in the tractor one. Did not mess with any of the settings. There we go. Not sure it's gonna work or not, because for some reason even my seeder's not dropping the... Now that's working. What is going on? Let's check him out. Let's see. Why is he skipping so many rows? What did I do? Probably set up 2 workers or something. Already train wreck. Broke everything. Not working with mine. I wonder if I set up 2 tools. Kind of looks like it, don't it? Alright, let's clear this course. And see if I can... Oh, we'll just see. What did we set up? So, no, we don't have multiple tools. Did I put on skipping every other row? That one right there. I probably reset the whole thing now, huh? Alright, time to start over on this one. Let's see how this works. See if I can find the starting point for this row. I have not messed with course play a lot, I'm not going to lie. Most of the time I just set up a simple course and we roll with it. Did I just go the wrong way on that one? Yeah, arrow's pointing the wrong direction. Yeah, I messed up. Down to the other side. I just like driving up and down the fields if you didn't notice. Oh, so would it come back and done the skipped rows, Cranky? I didn't realize that. Now I know. Thank you. Okay. I think we got that sorted. I'm starting to wonder if you're right, Gaming Joy, with possibly this had been fertilized right before doing the seeding, or maybe the way this seeder's set up, because it's only flying a little bit in spots. All right, now I think we're on track now. Train's back on schedule. Oh, he wants to turn on the field. That's all right. We'll let him. Apparently I'm lifting the seeder too early. What's everyone's thoughts on picking rocks? We have 3 fields over there that all have rocks in them. The rocks have been turned off though for all the extra episodes and series. But visually they kind of look a little bad in my opinion, I guess. There is a lot of rocks in there. We do have the lime crusher, so we can dump them into there. I believe we have to lime those fields anyway, so we might need to grab some lime and take care of that. I'm not sure. I've never really done sugar beets in FS22, so I'm not sure how that's all gonna go. Never mess with equipment. Never taking it on really. You weren't sub-broder? Wow. Hey, Andrew. I do agree, it does sound like a job for workers, but we can only have one worker, so one of us will have to run the grain cart. I don't think the worker's too good at running the grain cart unless I set up the course play and auto drive. You can tell I'm very efficient with my rows. Yeah. That's kind of how I feel about rocks, D-Dog. I did a multiplayer server. I think it was actually one of Argzy's servers on like Green Valley. And I ran the rock picker, a base game rock picker for like 3 to 4 hours, just dumping the rocks on the side of the field. I was really confused who Legend was. Now I get it. Now I get it. That just dawned on me, broder. I would love to build a house in the DLC. Can you? I know you can build boats and a roller coaster. I think it would be a great way to implement new building features. Having productions where you could buy the lumber and everything and have or cut your own and build a house or a barn. That'd be awesome. Check something real quick. Hmm. Oh, got to drop the cedar. Got another one. Hey, Tin Man. Let's see, what do we got? SaveGame rock picking is painful. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Flying with 3 meters is painful. It is. Yeah, I think the roller coaster, I mean, it's kind of a fun gimmick, but once people actually do it once, I don't know if they're ever going to do it again. It would have been cool to be able to, you know, like, they build the iron ore factory or production instead. Something that you're going to utilize more often. I think I set the latency on my stream a little off. My name, December Farms. When I started gaming, basically, I don't know how many years ago now, I chose the name December, and I've kind of stuck with it. And then when I decided to start doing FarmSim videos, I basically just tacked on the farms on the end of it. I saw that too, Tin Man. You could get unlocks kind of a special thing for the game. I don't know if that stays on permanently during the save or what. Could even implement it into fence building and such. I believe there is a barn on the mod hub where you can, it has different stages. I mean, you have to basically delete the placeable and put the next stage down, but it's still that idea. You could have like the base, the foundation, then the frame, and then after that you can have the full barn. I don't remember who did it. For some reason FarmSim game modding comes into my mind, but maybe they just have one that's similar to that. Oh, there's rocks in here too. Did me dirty. We might grab the rock picker and at least get the ones out of these fields. I don't know if we'll have time. We'll figure it out. Yeah, Tin Man, I'll probably build the boats and build I'll build the roller coaster just because it's there. But I do like the new aspects of the DLC. All the equipment, the map looks really nice. I'm excited to see how all of it works out and how it plays out with modders. How things change for the future. FarmSim Guy likes to play with rocks on. That's really loud. Blocked by an object. Tree. We can just finish this ourselves. driving over them. Mike was supposed to cut that tree down? Yeah, he was. Let's run grab the rock picker. Got a tab. Someone grassed over our road. Not that one. That's alright, Mike. Sure, I'll have to do a little bit of repainting when I do my production down. Don't think we have a rock picker already. Can check. Stone picker, not rock picker. Hey, Rambo. Yeah, we're taking the wide one. Lease. Don't buy. Lease. If you haven't watched Mighty Mike's streams on the series, go check them out. Especially, I think it was episode 4, live stream 4. That one's really good, especially near the end. Makes me feel better about myself, I'll tell you that much. Take turn. I'd have to replant there. Oh, is it not gonna pick them up? I have to turn rocks on for this thing to work. Oh, scoop those ones. What? Apparently those ones are part of the field now. I thought this one was able to take the big rocks, right? I think you're right. I don't think I can grab them after putting the seed bed down. So those ones are staying. Let's go take this over to the other fields. Tells you how much I like to use the stone pickers. Don't know nothing about them. Whenever I do a lot of my field work, I'm always kind of curious how everybody else likes to do it. Do you plant at an angle from a distance, or do you like the end cap view? Do you like to be straight over top, or straight behind? Really close? All of the above, yeah. I tend to do it a bit farther away, and I tend to be at an angle most of the time. Sometimes I'm direct over the backside. Definitely a FarmSim Guy's fault. Wrong. Gonna have to go fill up the cedar here in a second. I believe we have a seed production plant. Remember how to open the... I think this is it. There we go. Not that we're using the fertilizer anyway. Head tracking. That would be pretty cool, Mark. I don't know if the wife would be on board though. Head tracking in a lot of simulators would be pretty nice. I think Broder plays the flight simulator. Sure, it'd be cool in there. Never actually drove this. I think it's the Robo 6. Landini Robo 6. Pretty nice tractor. I thought I had ran over it, Broder. For some reason it didn't disappear. Invincible. That's just meadow grass, isn't it? Not even a weed. 2D flower. I don't know if we'll make it to next year, Broder. Two-day seasons and only 5 episodes. I'll be in December. Or 2-day months, not 2-day seasons. Looking at my settings, I think I set my stream latency to normal, so there's a little bit of a delay between what I see, probably what you guys hear. I'll have to change that for next time. Electric tractors, you know what? I could lease one, and I might lease one just for you, D-Dog. Yeah, so we have the 2 tractors. We have 2 harvesters. We have the... Oh, don't sell it. The Class Ford, which is a mod by Mark Thor, who's in chat. And the regular one there. Forklift for all our eggs. The Kubota, RTV, trailer, auger, headers. Spreader. I think, yep, combo sprayer set. We got this beautiful tool here. Mighty Mike has a lot of experience with this one, so if you need any help, go over to his Discord and ask him. Planter. I think we have the double seeders. A very large subsoiler. Some big cultivators. The mowers. Header, windrower, forage wagon. I think we have 2 of these. Obviously, there's doubles of some stuff because FarmSim Guy and Gaming did this as a multiplayer series together. So they had doubles so they could, you know, do things together. And the way we're playing it is basically FarmSim Guy and Argsy are just on holiday. They're taking a break and they're letting us other streamers come in here and try to destroy it for them. We will need to roll those fields, Broder, so... I might go for a different one that's in the store, though. We might need to lease it. The other one's got a little bit of rust on it now. Need to... Oh, I think we should leave it, Mark. We can leave it just where it's at. I think it's a grassland roller. It just is under the wrong category. So I think if you do grass, if you cut the grass, you can then roll it, obviously, and then that applies the fertilization state and also corrects the, gets it straight into growing mode. We could just buy a... we could just buy another roller if you wanted, Mark. And then, or just get rid of that one and buy a different grassland roller. I mean, we will know if another YouTuber uses it in the series. At least they didn't watch our streams, otherwise they would have had the forewarning not to. Or yeah, we can just lease one. That'll be totally fine too. This Argzy's tractor? Yeah, we can't wash this one. Yeah, plug your ears, Gaming Joy. Don't know. Don't listen. Hey Chris, thank you for joining in. If you're not familiar with the farm or the series, your first time checking it all out or seeing all this, this is No Man's Land, as the title says, and it is was originally started by FarmSim Guy and Argsy Gaming, not Argsy Rules. Argsy Gaming. They created this farm and some YouTubers are extending it on. We have a whole bunch of cows. I had to give them feed before we started because they were out. And a lot of chickens. Hey Tanner, thank you for dropping in. I think it just has the wrong mod description on it, Gaming Joy, or somebody just converted it without changing anything. Not sure if anyone here's a big NFL fan. Obviously, I'm playing right during prime game time. And I believe there was also a Formula One race today at noon, my time. Hey Steve, thanks for dropping in. I think I saw you earlier, but thanks for checking back in. Oh, good. I'm doing well. Doing well. Getting a lot more viewers and interaction than I really expected, but I think the series has a lot of people are interested in the series, and it's been fun to it's fun, and I'm glad I can get onto it and actually be part of it. So thank you, Mark. Thank you, Mighty Mike, for handing it off, leaving me lots to do. Mark Thor is really he has a ton of ideas. He I think he's over on the mods Discord as well. There's a mods Discord where they set up challenges that other people can try out, just kind of ideas for them. It's a pretty neat idea. And Mark also has a lot of mods. He converts some mods and he has his own mods, or he'll tweak some mods. He does a lot of help for other content creators. I know he's helped Scroft on his Farmhand series, if you're familiar with that one. It's a great series. He's also helped FarmSim Guy, I believe Argsy, on some stuff. I'm sure he has other content creators he's helped out, but it's extremely helpful. I think we are going to go lease a roller. I should probably put that cedar away, huh? We'll top it off first. Yeah, Steve, this is the map we were talking about earlier. So if you do want to play on the map, go check out the FarmSim Guy and Argsy Gaming's, I think at least their last episode of the No Man's Land series they have, and they left the save game in there. Obviously it will not be the same as what I have done or Mighty Mike or Scott has done, but it will still have most of the equipment and a lot of the fields already in place. And if you feel like it, you can replicate what we've done. If you don't know, Mark's a big fan of Ford. Loves his Ford tractors. He's the one that made the Ford Combine. Ooh. Back up in here. I'm not sure if we are supposed to put the save game in or not. It's probably something that I'll just let Mark decide, or if FarmSim Guy or Argsy want to decide, that's fine. And I know Mark said, what was I gonna say? Said if we want to continue on the series after we're done with our 5 episodes, we can kind of do our own thing. Then we can switch out whatever we want. It just wouldn't be part of kind of the YouTuber shared series anymore. I don't know that I'll be doing that just because my schedule and everything I do, I don't have a lot of time, and I already have a couple other playthroughs going on the Western Wilds and Addingham Park, and I'm going to also be jumping on obviously the new map coming out Tuesday. If you want to see that, where is that Ford harvester right there, go check out Mark's Discord. It should be on there. But there is a history behind it. It's not just he branded a class harvester with Ford. There actually was some Ford harvesters made back in the day, and I believe FarmSim Guy has a video on it. So it's accurate. Tin Man. I owned a Ford. Forget what it was called. It was my first car. I had that for about 6 years before I used one, before I bought a new car. Alright, what was I doing here? Rollers. All good, Steve. Found on the road dead. Oh, I think we missed the corner here. That's alright. Not a fan of Fords, huh, D-Dog? I don't know if we have Lumberjack on or not. I'm gonna cut that tree down and grind the stump out. Or an easy deb tree removal service. I believe it was an escort, Mr. Quick Fix. I had some family acquaintances that were looking to get rid of it, so my parents bought it. Bought it for me as my first car when I was basically 16. For really cheap. They sold it for like dirt cheap. It might have actually been free, now that I'm thinking about it. Oh yeah. We might just make this. Yeah, that tree is gone. I had zero issues with it. I kept up on the oil. Never really had any major repairs except for a accident, and it got repaired and never had issues after that either. I was young, dumb, and going too fast and rear-ended somebody. Luckily, nobody was hurt. Now I stick to tractor speeds around town. Right? All right, Mark. Working on that new farm layout. Honestly, sorry if I'm not keeping up on chat with some of you. Like I said, this is like my second live stream ever, and still getting the hang of it all. I'm just glad I have people here that'll chat with me. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate it. Well, I'm sure Mike, not gonna lie, the first one I was getting almost all nervous, and then taking on this one I was still nervous, and I was like, man, I thought I would have more confidence jumping in, but maybe getting the groove, I'll eventually get there. Nothing like having a spotlight on you, can't edit it out. Everyone gets to see the train wrecks. Thank you, Andrew. And don't even talk. I suppose if they were just music ones, maybe? Yeah, Mike, picking on you just means we like you, right? If you don't know Mike, he does a lot of kind of more I guess like US based stuff. He has a Flip the Farm series that is pretty cool. He's working on Stone Valley right now. And if you don't know, Dwarf Dog also has a YouTube channel. I'm sure there's a few others in here who do, like Gaming Joy. Gaming Joy also streams, I believe, every Wednesday. I probably should check the roller's actually working, right? I was just going in here blindly. Oh. How are we doing on time? Alrighty, an hour and a half. And time flies when you're having fun. Thank you, Broder, for sharing those. Legend. Legend, yes. Yeah, feel free to join the Discord. Not super popular, as you can imagine, but I try to keep up to date on what I'm doing. Ideas for videos and series. I'll probably be posting, I got some info on the Platinum expansion in there. Some infographics and whatnot. And then if you have any questions or just need help with anything, feel free to stop in and ask. I'm hoping to be able to get most of these 5 episodes or streams done within 2 weeks. We will see how that turns out over in the States. I'm not too familiar with other countries' holidays, but over in the States in a couple weeks we have Thanksgiving. And I am also on call for work that week. So it'll be hard to promise any certain schedule, basically. But I'll try to give at least a few hours notice on any streams or anything going on. I have my stretchy pants ready too, Mike. And definitely boo, Broder. Not a big fan of being on call, especially over a holiday, but I have to do my part. I'm only on call a few weeks a year, technically for the schedule. I still get called all the time, but just so happens mine falls on the holiday this year. Self-employment. I don't know if I'd make as much as I do on self-employment as I do now. Yeah, I'm hoping I have the ping cord bot. I'm hoping he sent out, or that bot, not he, that bot sent out a everyone ping with the video link. I'm not sure it did or not. Overtime is nice. The only thing is I've gotten a lot of overtime in the last month. Kind of getting exhausting. Right turn. You're right, brother. Everyone. Might just have to make it a members only ping. Alright, awesome. Thanks for confirming, Tin Man. I agree, Mike. Working overtime really takes away from the family. I have a wife and one son, and the year my son was born, I had just gotten into my trade, and I worked an insane amount of overtime, and I was going to schooling as well for my trade, so his whole first year is almost a blur to me, and it's kind of sad. No, I can't bank my OT. Technically, no. I work in the HVAC trade. I'm part of a union, and a lot of that stuff gets monitored or audited. My employer has given me a week of vacation though, so if I need to take a random day off or whatever, I can take it. It's pretty nice. I also get I'm also, I mean, I don't want to say much, but I am paid pretty decent for my trade. So if I know I'm going to be doing a vacation or going somewhere, I just tend to crunch the numbers a bit for a month or two and try to set some money aside so that we can afford to travel a little bit. Unions definitely have their ups and downs. I'm pretty happy with mine. We do we get paid well, but we do not get any holidays paid, or we do not technically get any vacation pay. But my employer has, I guess, deemed me a good enough tech to give me a week's vacation, so that was nice of them. And I have really good benefits, so Basically anything, any medical with the kid or the wife has been a blessing, honestly. Union electrician, Tanner. How controls work? I'm an HVAC tech, so I mess with a lot of controls, I'm not gonna lie. I don't do a lot of the wiring, but I've programmed some of the stuff and set up some of the controllers or installed some of the controllers for buildings. Yeah, I can't complain when my work pays for days off and also pays for me to be able to play farm sim, have a cozy enough life to have a comfy living. That's the hope anyway, Tin Man. You make this one fit in there, Mike? Probably put him at an angle. That is not going to fit. I think I got the one. Ooh, what just happened? I got the one a little too far over. Mike must know how to back up better than me. And we might just do that off camera. Worry about that another day. Alright, so let's see. We still got to roll the other couple fields. We have rocks, and we need a lime and cultivate. We're not going to be able to get the oilseed radish into those just due to how much work we have. Productions wise, let's see what we have productions going on. We have the, oh, we're nearly out of the silage here. Arc. Oh, we're plumb full on lime, so we'll have to actually use some before we dump the stones in there. We have a ton of lettuce. Oh, there was one thing I was going to check. I think the milk, we are in the prime time to sell, or one of the times to sell, October. The only thing is I might just end up taking it over to the dairy instead. Yeah, we'll just take it to the dairy. It's running a little low, and then we can maybe take some extra to the sell point. Not like we're hurting for money. Where is my dairy? Don't want to use the slurry tanker for milk, do we? No. Not gonna make it. There we go. I don't know what type of trailer these are called. I guess where they have like the dolly instead of the straight bar. But I am terrible at backing them up. Oh, I have water in here. Oh, great. Here we get to try backing up right away. Look away. Time to get rid of the water in here. There we go. Power sliding it. Yeah. Chocolate milk from the brown cows. That's what I was told. Right there with all of y'all. I'm not a big fan of the dolly trailers. I tend to try to stick to the straight ones, or I get a semi or a lorry and get a big trailer. He finished up rolling that field. Let's jump him over to one of these other fields, get him going. Don't have the auto start. I have to start the engine every time. It throws me off. I usually have the auto start where you, as soon as you press the accelerator, it just starts the engine. Hey, simulator YouTuber. Thanks for joining in. Through the window, I don't know what you were saying, Mark. Maybe that went over my head. And is that mod, does that mod block the dolly part, Gaming Joy? Axle blocker? If so, I think that's gonna be the next mod on my list. Yeah, nothing like throwing the trailer right over the fence when you have a problem. Well, maybe I'll give it a shot. See if it'll work or not. Really sure. Oh, see, here we go. I'm just assuming I have one of my trailers on here. Jackknifing it all. Okay, where's the fill point? Hey, Sean. I'm really enjoying the live stream, actually. I'm having a lot of fun. Been a lot of interaction, so thank you guys. I was a bit nervous, but after about, a handful of minutes, kind of goes away and you just start getting in the groove of playing Farm Sim and enjoying the game, just enjoy playing. Yes, please, if you're liking the live stream or you like the series, you're liking the content, please give it a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll be having at least 4 more episodes coming out on this map before we pass it along to the next YouTuber. Also, feel free to share it around, all your friends. It is a bit new trying to stay focused on chat and also drive a straight line or not crash into something. It's also a little bit different realizing everybody's watching me crash into everything. Oh, good, Sean. I only have probably a little bit more time before I'm gonna have to hop off myself and end the stream. I do crash anyways. I just want to blame it on the chat. Gives me an excuse to drive bad. And Gaming Joy, you could always, I think you could probably lease a bigger header if you really wanted to. I don't think there's any rules against it. You just can't buy a new one. I mean, you could probably technically lease almost all different equipment. I'm gonna stick with playing with what we have just because we have it. But if I'm feeling the milk trailer's not up to the task, I might change it out. Oh yeah, it's definitely FarmSim Guy's fault. Most of the stuff is. Except for there's a new ornament in the pond. We can go check that out in a bit. Here's the map. I think somebody was asking for it. So all the main farms here, obviously. Then there's the dairy or the cow pasture, I believe, is right here. We own all of that. Then down here in 55 is kind of, I believe, going to be the industrial plot for productions and whatnot, or maybe 56. Both of these, there's a couple in there. I'm definitely excited for the platinum. I think it's an idea Gaming Joy adding in a piece of equipment. I just don't know if we want to start adding in a ton of mods, because then we start bogging down sending mods around other YouTubers and whatnot. I also think a little bit of the experience is that this kind of gives everybody the challenge of working with what they have, and the idea is, I believe the idea is that the FarmSim Guy and Argsy are just really on holiday, and we're coming in to help manage the farm and keep it up. So I don't know that there's, I mean, we have the liberty to change things and buy stuff and buy, I think, new land and change fields and whatnot, but I don't know that they want to run it insanely different or crazy, but I could be wrong there, and we can talk with Mark and see exactly kind of what the idea or the concept is. Yeah, they're buzzing through chat now. See you later, brother. Thank you for all the help you've been. I appreciate it. And I'll catch you later. And yeah, Steve, you can just buy the expansion by itself, I believe. I don't think there's anything holding you back from just buying the expansion only. I think we'll make one more trip to the dairy and see what we have left. Hey Tom, thanks for joining in. Not burn it all down, I'll do my best. I don't know what my roller guy's doing. I think he's gone crazy. Or did he get it all? No, he didn't. He didn't even near finish. All right, thank you, Sean. Good work on the blog, by the way. Thank you for stopping in. Yeah, Steve, you can definitely just buy it individually. No worries there. So I believe for our bake a cake challenge, we have the sugar, we have the dairy. We have some greenhouses for strawberries. I know we need flour, so we might build a flour mill at some point when we get to there. Probably in one of the later streams. That's partially why I'm doing barley, because I figure with the wheat and barley, we're gonna need it for the insane amount of chickens as well as for baking a cake, making some flour. Let's check our doing good there. I think we have a little bit. We'll probably just leave that go. We might top off the silage bales in there on the BGA. I don't know if we're running. Yeah, we don't have anything to run seed, so we're not doing that. Animals wise, I believe we need to probably get them more feed, which we're gonna start running low on. And the sheep need some grass. Cows should be good. They could use some straw though. Oh. Can drop this back off. Sure, there's been a lot of streams from early access for the Platinum expansion. I'm sure there's going to be more today. I don't know. I think Mike, when talking to him, he said he was going to try to avoid most of them just so he can jump into it head first without much. So has anybody else been checking out some of the streams? What do y'all think? The containers look kind of interesting. At first I was a little hesitant due to the fact I thought you'd have to manually load them and shove all the logs all the way in. Oh, took out the cabbage there. Why did this turn into forage? Thought I was dumping hay out of there. That's weird. I'm not sure what just happened there. I thought I was getting straw, not hay, straw out of the... I don't think I'm going to be able to get rid of this now. I'd have to use some easy dev. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, some people like the surprise factor. I personally have been watching some of the streams and checking out some of the stuff just I'm more of a prepared type person. I like to see kind of how things work. I know some people love just jumping into it and kind of figuring it out all on themselves. But I've watched quite a bit to know, kind of see some of the new logging aspects, some of the new contracts and whatnot. And I might catch maybe one or two more, but I might just be waiting till Tuesday as well to check it out myself. Alright, so we have straw now. Hopefully it doesn't turn into forage. I don't know what I did there last time. Maybe I had some hay in there. I think the straw point right here. Ooh. Thought it was right here. Maybe this one can't reach that far. Hey Scrop, thanks for joining in. Oh, bit of lag. Is there no straw trigger? What am I missing here, fellas? Could have swore it was right here. Nah, I figured it out. I do have two German Shepherds, so they get pretty excited when anything pulls into the driveway or anything walks in front of the house. Mike, I have the same cowshed on one of my saves. I knew it was back in that corner somewhere. But I believe if you have a straw blower, you can set it right here, and it'll blow into here. I'm sure most of you are familiar with Scrop, but he does amazing content as well. He has an awesome roleplay series, so definitely go check that out. I think we're gonna park him right here. We'll grab a couple silage bales to top off the BGA. Then we'll see if our worker actually got the field rolled or not. Then we'll probably be calling that a stream. I've actually not used this bale grabber yet. Oh man, look at that. That should get us through the day. Let's see how our worker did with the rolling. He missed a little bit here. Mike. Must have missed that stream, Mike. Not seen you do that one. Off camera thing. Oh, I lost my line. I don't know where I'm at. All right, well, we're about done with our first live stream and our first episode of the No Man's Land. Continuing on the tale or the legacy or the tradition, keeping the farm from burning down. Been going for a little over 2 hours, I think. And some of this stuff is going to take a little bit getting used to, such as these chickens and how many eggs they like to produce. Also how much feed they like to eat. Might have to sell them just to not have to buy feed. I think we have caught up with most of our work for the day. Like I said, next episode we'll probably be working on the rocks and doing some liming in here, as well as the sugar beets. Those are going to be ready to harvest here real soon. And we'll be going from there. So thank you everybody for joining in. I really appreciate all the likes, all the interaction. It's been really fun. It's going to be a fun time. And I will catch you on the next one. Please remember to hit that like button. Join the Discord if you want to catch up or stay up to date on a lot of my content. And subscribe if you want to see more. So I will catch you all later.